This is it. The season finale at Petit Le Mans is finally here. And with it, the moment when the 2025 IMSA Championships will be decided. As IMSA heads into the final race at Road Atlanta, it's the perfect time to break down each championship battle, as things are closer than ever this year, with every single title still up for grabs at Georgia's iconic raceway. I'll begin with the GTP class. Ever since the opening round at Daytona, it's been Porsche Penske Motorsport leading the standings, and they're the team to beat heading into Petit Le Mans. In both the drivers and team standings, Mathieu Jaminet and Matt Campbell in the number 6 Porsche 963 are heavily favored to secure the title. Their only real competition comes from two cars. Their teammates Nick Tandy and Felipe Nasr in the number 7 Porsche, which won at the Rolex 24 Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring, and the number 24 BMW of Philippine and Dries Vanthoor. The facts, though, are pretty clear. The gap in GTP is massive. The number 6 Porsche of Cam Jam is ahead of the sister number 7 car by 131 points, with the number 24 BMW, which sits in third, a further 14 points behind the number 7. And to be honest, it would take a complete disaster at Petit Le Mans for the number 6 crew to lose this one. And so it's safe to say that Jaminet and Campbell already have one hand on the trophy. Now, when it comes to the Manufacturers' Championship, things are much tighter. Porsche currently leads, but Acura trails by just 7 points, meaning whichever brand finishes higher at the checkered flag could likely take the crown. Cadillac and BMW are still mathematically in contention, but with over a 100-point deficit, it's unlikely either of the Dallara-built LMDH cars will seal the title for their respective manufacturers this year. Moving on to LMP2, and the title fight is down to just 2 teams. After claiming their first ever class win at CTMP, AO Racing's number 99 Orica, affectionately known as Spike, has been on a roll. 2 straight wins at CTMP and Road America, as well as a top 5 finish at Indy, has given them a commanding 85-point lead over the number 22 United Autosports Orica. The number 99 Spike entry currently sits in first position with 1,972 points. And for United Autosports to take the title, they would need to win Petit Le Mans in class and hope AO Racing finishes 5th or lower, or perhaps 4th, with a significant swing in qualifying points for the 22. But given the gap and the number 99's momentum recently, AO Racing are the clear favorites for the title. Drivers Dane Cameron and PJ Hyatt are in a prime position to secure the Drivers' Championship at Petit Le Mans, with only Daniel Goldberg in the number 22 posing a remote threat. Compared to the prototype battles, GTD Pro is where things really heat up. 4 cars remain in mathematical contention for the drivers' and teams' titles. The number 3 Corvette from Pratt Miller Motorsports, driven by Antonio Garcia and Alexander Sims across the season, leads the way with 2,942 points, just 18 points ahead of the number 81 Dragon Speed Ferrari. Behind them, the number 64 Ford Mustang from Multimatic Motorsports, and the defending champion, the number 77 Rexy Porsche from AO Racing, sit in 3rd and 4th respectively. Realistically, this championship will come down to the number 3 Corvette and the number 81 Ferrari, with both entries in the fight for the overall team, driver, and manufacturer's crowns. Speaking of the Manufacturers' Championship, that battle might be the closest of all. Chevrolet leads Ferrari by 46 points, Ford is 62 points back, and BMW trails by 80 points to Chevy, largely thanks to those 2 Paul Miller Racing entries. So while the Corvette and Ferrari duel in the teams and driver standings will grab the headlines, don't forget about the GTD Pro Manufacturers title, as it still is something that you should definitely keep a close eye on. In GTD, the story is a little more straightforward. Windward Racing is on the verge of going back-to-back as champions. Philip Ellis and Russell Ward in the number 57 Mercedes hold a massive 224-point lead over the number 27 Heart of Racing Aston Martin Vantage. At this stage, it would take something extraordinary to deny Windward the championships in the drivers and team standings. The GTD manufacturer's title looks pretty similar if I'm being honest, with Mercedes AMG leading Ferrari by 114 points, and while the Italian marque can still mathematically take its first GTD manufacturer's crown since 2015 with the 458, the odds are honestly firmly in Mercedes' favor heading into Petit Le Mans. Finally, let me touch on the Michelin Endurance Cup standings, where several championships are still wide open heading into Petit Le Mans. In GTP, the number 7 Porsche leads the MEC Championship battle with 39 points. 3 points back is the number 60 Meyershank Racing Acura though, with the number 31 Whelen Cadillac just a further 3 points behind the Acura after taking a major win at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. In LMP2, the Polish squad of Inter-Europol competition with the number 43 Orca leads with 37 points, but the number 11 TDS Racing and the number 22 United Autosports cars remain in the hunt. For GTD Pro, surprisingly, it's the number 1 Paul Miller Racing BMW that leads the MEC standings with 41 points. Followed by the number 48 BMW just 4 points behind, and the number 77 Rexy Porsche 10 points behind the number 1 car. Finally, in GTD, after its phenomenal victory at Indy, the number 70 Inception Racing Ferrari leads with 34 points, but both the number 21 AF Corsa 296 and the number 27 Heart of Racing Aston Martin are within just 3 points in the GTD MEC standings. So that's your full championship battles breakdown heading into the 2025 Motul Petit Le Mans. Out of all the title fights across the 4 major classes, I'm curious to know which one you're most excited about. Personally, I think the GTD Pro battle between Corvette and Ferrari especially is the one to watch. It's incredibly close, and the manufacturer fight makes this even better. Make sure to let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, and get ready because everything comes down to Road Atlanta.